I have a dog lane. I mean, I'm prone, so
Oh, wow, that's very nice.
yeah, she's my friend. She's my friend. Oop.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Static Sense.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Miles.
This is Miles. Miles and his little puppy dog. Oh, isn't that
You know?
cute? Come here, dog.
Yes.
Keep my nutsack warm. Thank you, dog.
Oh, he likes me.
He keeps me warm.
He's my only friend I have left.
Yeah. Yeah, well, at the moment.
At the moment, yeah.
Well,
But anyway,
but you may be losing a friend because I got an email
yeah.
asking me if I'd made an acceptance speech for my Coolio Award.
Oh,
I don't have it in my hand or anything. It's happening tonight in New York City as we speak.
oh my God! Really? You should do something.
I should take the Concorde. Yeah, I trying to get May a mailman to go out there, but he didn't respond.
He's busy.
So
He's
responded
busy.
to you, but not to me apparently. So
He talks to me, yeah, because I'm not a
say,
jag.
yeah, I should have had you ask him.
I didn't avoid meeting him like you. You know.
I met him.
Yeah, you're all like, I'm gonna hide behind a corner and see if I like him or not.
Well, I did
What
actually
a weirdo,
watch him
What a
from
weirdo.
afar. Yeah, but
I know. I
wasn't
feel that
hiding.
weird.
He wasn't.
You were
hiding.
hiding. You were
No, I
hiding.
wasn't hiding. I was sitting there in the
You did not
lobby.
reveal
And I'm
yourself.
like,
You did not
okay,
reveal
we'll do
yourself
this,
immediately.
yeah.
You did not
Well,
reveal yourself.
Yeah, I was watching him wander around.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell's Bob? What the fuck? Where the hell is he?
Well, I told him 10 o'clock. It's 10:01.
Where is he?
Where
I
is he?
come down this John escalator at this big hotel. Yeah, so I asked Frank as well, but he told me he couldn't make it. So, yeah, it happened tonight. I got a little thing. Hopefully, I'll get a picture of it at some point. Hopefully, and then I think it's a real actual award. So
you had an award. What was the award again for the cool something?
well, I don't know. I had a couple of things in the running there.
Oh,
One was coolest idea that doesn't exist. And that was,
okay.
I think that was.
All right.
I think that's the one that was up for the Coolio. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
I did another thing, but I don't think that was up for a Coolio. So there you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cool. And you'll have to go listen to it. You can listen to it at if you go to howcoolisthis.show/Coolios/2023. There you go.
You can that's a big deal.
That and many more. So there you go.
Oh, well, congrats on your award.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Does it come with cash or
no?
What is it?
No. I wish I could have. I wish. I wish. Yeah, Pete Brady here. Oh, time to change. I wish I could have went to it. It's at the comedy club tonight, and they're putting on a whole show, so that would have been fun.
Wow, this is like a big deal.
And then they're doing the awards, and they have people who are singing, and there's band or something playing, and anyway, it's a whole shindig. So anyway, maybe next time, maybe next year.
Next year
when my old Uncle Miles, funds my trip, because he likes to do that stuff for me. So
yeah, count on it. I will be there.
Count on it. You go ahead and figure that out next year. I'll take care of everything. That's right. Old Uncle Miles.
Don't worry. I'll take care of you.
Oh, I will not get my dental work done. I'll just send you out to New York City. It's okay.
Mr. Scholarship winner.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. I'll get the full details next week probably. So,
All right.
but it's
Well,
looking
cool.
pretty
I guess.
positive for Bob this
Wow. An
Coolio
award.
award
Yeah.
season. Yeah.
Man.
Major award. Major award.
Uh,
So you were making fun of me earlier, and it's something I was going to talk about. So my wife has switched jobs, and so now she travels a little bit.
mm-hmm.
And now that my kids are grown and everything, I've
Mm-hmm.
gone. I have been going with her if she goes
Mm-hmm.
out of town for a few days,
Correct.
and she's been going up to Champaign. And I went to Champaign, with her, and I just kind of hang out and I do my work remotely, and then we get to have nice dinners and stuff like that. So it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I get to have Monocles, which I don't know if you ever had Monocles before. It's very good pizza, Monocles pizza. Have you ever
Uh,
had Monocles?
I don't know. Wherever you took me, I don't know. I don't
No,
know
no,
the
that
name
wasn't Monocles. That was a different place.
of it. Leroy's. I
But
don't know what
there's
the hell.
Monocles is up north in Illinois. So anyway,
Yeah.
but we had recently watched this show on Apple TV called Blackbird. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Well, let me tell you about it, Miles.
Really tell you about it.
So it's got Taron Egerton, I think is his name. He's a British guy. He's an actor. Anyway, he's playing a convict who,
Reggie Hammond.
yeah, Reggie Hammond, who gets, it's a true story. There's a serial killer in prison, and
Mm-hmm.
he's apparently pretty good serial killer. The only reason he's in prison is because, they have some stuff on him, but they don't have enough to keep him in prison, right? So
Mm-hmm.
he's going to be coming out of prison, and the character that Taron Egerton plays is kind of like yourself, Miles. He's kind of a schmoozy, best buddy kind of guy, and so they go to him, and he was actually from Chicago, much like yourself, and
Mm-hmm.
and he was a drug dealer in Chicago that got caught and got sentenced to quite a number of years, like 5 years or something.
Much like myself.
Much like yourself. And so then
No.
they go to him, and the FBI goes to him and says, "Hey, you're a schmoozy guy. We're gonna put you in prison with this serial killer guy, and you get him to confess or do something so we can keep him in jail longer, right?" It's kind of a little bit of a play. Anyway, it's a good show if you watch. There's only like 8 episodes. It's on Apple TV called Blackbird.
Yeah.
Anyway, the serial killer guy. Oddly enough, both these characters are just like you.
Come on. Come
No,
on.
you're actually more the schmoozy guy. So the serial killer guy I mean, if you watch this, he's really, really creepy.
Well, that's me. Yeah, that is me.
No. So I was doing, yeah. And so he was killing these young ladies.
Yeah.
And nobody could find out how he did it because he was a janitor by trade, and he, was able to clean up real good. I don't know. It's like a superpower or something. But anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And but he had this really weird delivery, which just cracked me up. And so I was mimicking him after we watched the show.
Was like Christopher Walken kind of
No,
thing?
the terrible thing is you kind of have to see it a little bit because he kind of had it in his eyes, and he'd like take a big pause and he'd go, I was kind of thinking about young girls, they'll talk to me, And he talked kind of like Eric from film school. I'm writing a script for Star Trek. But it was a little more breathy, right?
Yeah.
You remember Eric from film school. And,
That wasn't his name. But yeah.
What was his name?
I don't think it was Eric.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Eric. I'm almost positive it was Eric.
The guy that'd been there for like 10 years and was
Yeah,
still writing.
exactly.
Yeah, it wasn't Eric.
I'm pretty sure it was Eric.
No.
Anyway, whatever his name was, I'm calling him
Mhm.
Eric. And but it's a little more breathy, rather than
It
being
was
so.
Gerald.
So anyway, there's this point.
Gerald.
Gerald, right? Gerald.
Gerald.
I'm
Yeah,
reading the script for Star Trek, and
they sound exactly the same. Jared,
Eric and
Eric.
Gerald. Yeah, whatever.
Go ahead.
So
Those guys all sounds weird, and
so he sounds funny, but it's a little more breathy, and so he has a talent for fixing things and cleaning things up, and so they're exploiting this in the prison system. And they have like some kind of big prison riot where there's blood everywhere because people are beating the shit out of each other. And they have this guy come in, and he leads the crew to clean it up. And he the funny thing is, he says this. I don't know why I latched onto this line, but he goes, "Guards, can we get a couple of hoses in here?" And then the guard's like, "No, convict, you can't have a hose. You're gonna have to use what you got, right?"
Yeah.
But so I don't know why that stuck in my head, but we were traveling around with my wife then in the Champagne area. I think we were in Rantoul or Savoy or something. Anyway, we stopped to use the restroom, and the only place in town was a Hardee's. And so we each had to go to the bathroom, so we go into the Hardee's and we go to the bathroom. And we come out of the bathroom, and she gets a drink or whatever. And I go, guards, I think can I get a couple of hoses? Because this bathroom was so disgusting. It was so nasty.
Oh, God.
So anyway, I was cracking her up at the Hardee's, doing this terrible voice, and she's like, "Quit doing it! Quit doing that! Shut up!
I'm working. Quit!
Quit it! Quit it!" And so it was. Anyway, it was just too funny for me, at least, because
wasn't there a character in the Powerpuff Girls that sounded like that? He was like one of the bad guys.
Oh yeah, he was kind of very effeminate.
Yeah,
Powerpuff Girls. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, this guy, you have to. It's really quite a fascinating. It's not a bad little show. I'll put it that way. As long as you can get through all the kind of nastiness of it all. But
that's just called to get in the Crow. What is it, Blackbird or something?
Blackbird, just Blackbird.
Okay, it's not the Crow. Okay,
it's not the Crow. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah, it's a whole. Yeah, okay.
So anyway, she's forbidden me to do this voice anymore. So. This is my only other chance to do it now. So.
Which means you're just going to do it more, basically. You know you're going to do it.
Guards, can we get some hoses in here? Oh my God!
Hardee's, man.
And then she's like, "Well, the women's bathroom wasn't bad at all." And I'm like, "Oh my God, the men's bathroom was like somebody just pissed all over the walls. It was disgusting."
Probably.
It was like, I don't even know why they had fixtures. They could have just put a couple of drains in. It was terrible.
Like some bus full like little league kids probably pulled up and pissed around
pissed on everything. Yeah,
could be.
Yeah, it was disgusting bathroom.
Yucky.
Yeah, but she's like, "Oh, well, the women's bathroom was just fine." Ow. So that's why I'm a proponent of having unisex bathrooms, because I think if it's unisex, then people are generally on better behavior. For that kind of thing. So because when I was in Ireland, it was a unisex bathroom, and it wasn't that, and there's a lot of people using it, so it wasn't like it wasn't used, but it was packed, and and it was not bad at all. So
I was in one that was fairly clean.
I'm like, it
was a restaurant or something.
This is a unisex bathroom.
I think it was someplace in Galesburg. I think it was
Galesburg. Oh, okay.
I'm not bragging. I was in Galesburg.
Well, hey, you went to Galesburg. That's
that's the home of Phil Sandberg.
That's right. Galesburg. That's quite a city you got there.
Yeah, it is.
They probably make something in Galesburg. Sounds like a working city.
You sound like Tommy Skilling from Channel 9 Weather.
There's gonna be a chance of rain. And you got a cold front coming through. My nipples are hard, and I think we're going to get a little precipitation. That's right.
Precipitation.
Tom Skilling from Channel 9. I never watched that. To be honest. I knew who that is, though, but
Yeah.
I never watched him.
Yeah.
I'm Tommy Skilling.
I need 2 hoses.
That's right. Can we get a couple of hoses?
Hoses.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy's totally creepy. Total creeper.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what's going on with you?
So I had a couple of hoses, and
you turned them on the 85 Bears. I saw. In your
so
pictures.
yeah, I had an obligation to fulfill, so I had to go to suburbs, and
why
it turned out.
Why are these all happening in the suburbs? Why aren't they happening in the city?
I don't care because I don't want to go like deep into the city. I'm okay with the suburbs. I'm really okay with going to the suburbs.
Okay, I don't want to pay to park.
Huh?
I don't want to pay to park.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is free parking when we go too, but
exactly.
So I ended up. I was gonna, go by myself, which is fine, and
it's fine.
I'm like, well, I gotta leave. No, I was okay with it. I was okay.
Everybody's abandoned me.
No, okay. So there's three highlights of the trip. I just would like to touch on quickly. But
Maybe
number one
I'll
is
find another 50-year-old man who likes to hold hands.
Yes, and next 2 fire hoses.
Yeah.
And it's like Saturday morning. I'm like, oh my god, I have explosive diarrhea.
Oh,
my god.
What are you talking about? That's like every day in your life.
No, this was real explosive diarrhea. This wasn't even
This is real explosive. Not that fake stuff. We're talking M80s.
It's getting later on in the day. I was afraid to leave. I'm like, God, I'm afraid to leave. I think I'm going to S my pants, And so
now I know
after
where they sell those no label diapers too.
Yeah, I needed some. I needed some. So my wife's like, well, take 2 of these right now. These 2 little pills. Take them. I'm like,
she roofied.
Oh, okay. She roofied me so I wouldn't leave. And I take these 2 pills, and about half an hour later, I'm like, oh no, I have more diarrhea.
Two
no.
pills came shooting out.
Bing! And she goes, well, take a 3rd one now.
Oh, jeez. No, they're suppositories.
Yeah, wait, those go in your mouth, or how do you? And so I'm okay on the way up there, but then
take this glue gun.
I don't shat for 24 hours. No. I took them Saturday, Sunday. I just shit today, Monday. So for 2 days, I did not shat.
Oh my God, you're gonna explode!
I know. I was gonna go to the ER because I'm a very regular person.
Overly regular.
And no, it was more than 1 day.
You crapped on Sunday.
If it's more than
right, that's 2 days.
You're panicking.
That's 2 days. Do the math. Sorry.
Do the math.
I was interrupted, Bob. I'm sorry. So thank you. Yeah, everyone's laughing at me. My niece and nephew are laughing at me. Like, what's wrong, Uncle? I'm like, I gotta go. No, I'm trying to go bathroom.
You're gonna pop a blood vessel.
Yeah, I just could not go. It was just gas.
Oh, gross. Oh my God, that's worse.
Okay, so that's story 1. So story 2 is
story 1. That's like your story 1. You're like Paul Harvey. You always lead with the diarrhea. Good.
Yeah. Now the rest of the diarrhea.
Now the rest of the.
So, I
Trail of Tears.
There's a bar I like to frequent up there, and it's got a lot of sports memorabilia, and it's got a little bit of gambling machines and such, and. I've hustled the owner for free stuff every time I go there.
Got him drunk and then took advantage of it.
Excuse me. So
you better be careful. You're gonna shoot yourself coughing.
No, believe me. Yeah, it's all cemented in there. Believe me. And
it's gonna come out like a spike.
I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should, spend some money on these machines because I usually come in here and act like an ass.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's yeah.
Right. And so I just like, I didn't really bring a lot of cash. Like I had money, but I just didn't have a lot of cash. So I'm like, well, shit. So I put like $10, to get started. I go, well, I'll be done in like 3 minutes or less. I was like, okay,
Okay.
right. Immediately, this thing starts hitting $8, $10, $12.
What?
I'm like, holy shit! This thing will not like you can win extra spins.
Right.
And I don't know if you use these machines.
I never have. No, I'm not a gambler. No.
And the owner immediately takes notice, like, hey, what's going on over here? I'm like, oh, nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Like, it's like
giant belt buckle magnet, nothing else.
It's like $70, $80, $90. I'm like, holy fuck, this is just like unbelievable,
Unbelievable.
So then I start being an asshole, like, I can't lose. Look at me. I'm Bob Lamette. I can't lose. And so now the owner's like, oh, yeah, well, I can unplug that goddamn machine and then you'll lose. I tell you that right now, I'll throw you out of here. I'm like, oh, I got that thing up to almost $120. I couldn't believe it.
Why didn't you cash out?
I cashed out. I did cash out.
Oh, you cashed out at 120. That's good.
Yeah.
Was the guy really all pissed? That's weird.
No, I mean, we were just, he's just breaking my balls. But, I was just being an asshole. Like, I can't lose. Look it, I'm Bob Lamette.
You should all play these games. Every one of you.
2 hoses. I got 2 hoses. Right.
Yeah.
Right. And,
wow.
So, okay.
So, hey, that tells me you're 120 up. You owe me some money, I think.
Yeah. Well, me and you were going out for steaks. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
I just got to keep going back there and gamble, I guess.
Yeah, apparently. I'm sure you'll lose your 120.
And anyway, the next day I went to an autograph signing.
And I spent $500.
And the other $120, but I kept no. And now this is where something I think you can find useful, the last story of the night.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
So it's like at this community center, right?
Okay.
And usually, there's not, there's usually, a good deal of people, but it's the parking, you can park pretty close to it, right?
Uh-huh.
I show up, and I was actually there early. I mean, holy shit, this place is packed.
Really?
I'm like, oh shit, there's like no parking by the building. Like I'm gonna have to go around like down the street and park, which I didn't want to do because I'm like, I don't really know this place, and hopefully I don't get murdered. And
right,
I don't know. I don't really, it seemed like a safe area, but I'm like, well, I don't know. Maybe if I'll get raped or something, I don't know.
You'll get raped. And that'll be the day. Holy moly.
So, well, I don't know. There could be 2 dudes with hoses and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And got me.
Now, this is the part I think you're going to enjoy.
Okay.
Because this deals with something that you really hate. So
panhandlers.
Yeah, you read it, man. So I'm opening up the hatch. I'm getting my stuff out. And in my periphery, I see some guy on a bike. And he's heading my way. And he's heading my way like a magnet. Like, beeline. Yeah.
Hey, aren't you the famous title of shittingest man in the world?
I heard you don't poop for 2 days.
That's right. I heard you poop a lot, and then you don't poop at all.
Yep. And so sure enough, now he's going to want to engage me and talk. I'm like, I'm just trying to.
Neighbors of pooping.
Yeah. Well, how do you? How I don't know what the hell did he used to say? I don't know something. Oh wait! Surprise! And
that's what you say.
I get this dude. Looks like one of those car park guys from Ferris Bueller. Like, hey, what country you think this is? Yeah. So, and so he's like, hey man, could I ask you 2 questions, man?
I can tell you where you got your shoes at.
Have you pooped lately?
No. I can tell by looking at you.
You ever see a movie called Blackbird? And he's like, hey, what's going inside in this building? What are they doing in there? I'm like, oh, well, it's just a card show. Yeah, nothing to get excited about. It's just a card show. Oh. Now you can guess what the second question's going to be.
But you got a lot of cash.
Hey, you think you could front me a little bit of cash?
Yeah, a little cash. I'm going to
Right?
the card show.
Now, what's good is, like, I've had this COVID, right, for like 10 days now or however long.
Really, you've been spreading it amongst everybody.
And I at times I get like super hoarse, like really super hoarse. You know, it's like,
you're a goddamn convict, Richie Hammond.
yeah. So this is the good part. Now this is something you can use. I turn towards him. I start talking.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna say? You know, like, get the fuck out of here. So I realize my voice is all fucked up. I go, hey man, I've got COVID really bad, dude. Really bad. Oh my god, that guy disappeared so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yakety sax, and he takes off.
Sax, yeah. Interesting.
I go, this is like the best way to get rid of panhandlers. Wow.
Really? I'll keep that in mind.
I know. I'm like, man, I'm telling Bob Lament this like the second man I talk to that son of a bitch, man.
If I ever see him again, I'll mention
If I ever see that steak eating son of a bitch again.
That's right.
And yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I go in the front of the building there. Guess who's right in the front of the building panhandling people?
Oh,
hey, can I ask you guys 2 questions?
Yeah.
Hey.
What's going on in there?
Yeah, and I was in line to get in. These people like, oh, yeah, we gave the guy some money.
Oh, my gosh.
I go, don't.
I'm just encouraging him to do it more.
I know. I think they lived around there, though. These people lived around there. So.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Which I don't. Okay.
Yeah, lucky for you.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was my highlighted weekend. That's my abbreviated weekend, so.
So did you get any autographs? Anything of note?
I got 2 people that you would not have any idea who they were.
Well, most of the people you talk about, I don't have any idea, but other people might, so you should share.
Just some. If you don't know Chicago Bear, you got to be like deep into the Chicago Bears. But these would be Mike Hartenstein, who was there about the same years as Walter Payton, and there's a guy that scored the final 2 points in the Super Bowl, Super Bowl 20. Henry Wachter.
Oh, okay.
And the funny part was the night before, the owner of the bar, you know, he knows all these guys. He played with them, and he's like,
yeah.
He goes, hey, you know, he gives me a little intel. You know, I always go to him. You know.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, that guy's nickname is Hayseed.
Oh, okay.
So he brings out like an autograph, like a blank picture of himself, like the bar owner, you know. He goes, hey, you know, as a joke, you know, ask him if he'll sign this for me, sign my own picture. You know what I'm saying? Like
so
he's daring me
around.
to do it.
Hey, get him to sign.
Yeah, he's like, and so, hey, you know, when you challenged me, yeah, you challenged me. So, yeah, I had the guy sign it for, you know, hey, sign this Hayseed, will you?
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Was he okay with it, or was it like, did he start?
Oh, no, they're all buddies. I mean, they're all bros. Like, oh, that's my bro, you know?
Yeah, oh, my God.
And so later on, I brought it back to the bar, but the guy wasn't there. So some lady's like, well, I'll just send him a text right now. I'll take a picture of it. So I'm like, oh, shit, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. This guy already hates me for taking all his casino money,
right,
you know.
Taking all of his slot money.
Yeah, so.
Although, well, did you tell me this, or did somebody else that they make a lot of money on those stupid slots in the bars these days?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Somebody, did you tell me that? Didn't your niece or somebody have one of those places? I don't know.
My niece part owns a liquor store, and her machines.
Like really,
I have not had any luck on those.
Yeah.
But anywho, so that was my crazy kooky weekend, which everyone loves to hear. But
everybody loves to hear you beg for autographs from far superior people. Yes.
Yeah, I know. And more successful people than I will ever be.
That's right.
They,
In their prime, yes, way more.
Me
successful.
getting all the freebies. Hey, can I have these napkins? I guess if you want them. I don't.
Can I have this pint glass?
Hey, you got a roll of toilet paper in there?
Right. I could really use it. I got the shits.
I might have the poopies on the way home. I don't know.
I didn't stop on the side of the road.
Yeah, luckily that didn't happen.
Oh my god, I can't imagine.
I didn't S my pants like I envisioned it was going to happen.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And you just got a new car.
Yeah, I know.
You shit in your new car.
Well, I had bought like a beer bucket, like a Bear's beer bucket, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it, one of those little metal buckets,
Uh-huh.
I go, well, maybe if I had to take a crap, maybe I can use this as like the toilet or something,
Oh my god, that's weird.
I'll just get in the back seat and drop trow into this.
Go in the weeds bucket or something. Come on.
I've only had to do that once. So.
And we're talking recently, right?
No, this was a long time ago.
Okay. I mean, not when you were a kid, though, like when you were an adult.
No, I was dating my wife, and I was going to take one of her stuffed animals she had in the car to
oh my god,
take care of myself, and she forbade it.
Oh my god.
So I had to use legal pad. And I tell you, using legal pad is not really the best way to go. I'm going to be honest with you, man.
You probably should have just used grass or something.
I should have just used that dolphin she had, but yeah.
Yeah, and then she's like, yes, my boyfriend stuck a dolphin in his butt.
You know how he got that dolphin out here? Up his ass.
Up his ass.